Hi, welcome to Preco Tech Tips. I'm Zach Addick. Today we're going to talk about how to calculate tonnage on our press. You might ask, why would I ever need to change the tonnage, or why would I need to know how much tonnage it takes to cut a part? Well, the first most obvious one is we need to know, is it possible to cut that part on our press? You've only got a finite amount of tonnage, and how much tonnage you need is equated to how many linear inches of rule is in your die. Other reasons could be pointed back to efficiency. If I only need 12 tons to cut instead of 40, my press will actually cycle faster because it doesn't have to wait for it to build the full 40 tons of force. Other issues could be if I'm trying to kiss cut to a thin, delicate liner. I want to use just enough force to get through. Otherwise, I could be experiencing blow-throughs and inconsistent cuts. So let's take a look exactly what's involved in calculating the amount of tonnage to see if you've got enough force to cut the material you're working with in order to optimize your press. So if you look here on the graphic I have laid out in front of you, we have a sample part. Okay, the first thing you need to know is how many linear inches of rule is involved in that part. And we're going to use a starting number of 400 pounds per linear inch of rule. Now 400 pounds is the mean average. Some materials take much less, some take much more, but you'll find 400 to 500 pounds is accurate, or at least good enough for most materials to get you right in the ballpark where you need to be. So if we look at this example part here, I know from my CAD drawing that each part I have 31.322 inches of linear rule. That includes my exterior portion, my interior portion, and all the punches. If we take that 31.322 and multiply it by 4, now the reason I'm multiplying it by 4 is because we have to account for our die. This is going to be a 4-up die, so there'll be 4 of these parts. So I need to multiply those linear inches by 4. I end up with a total of 125.288 linear inches of rule. If we take that 125.288 and we multiply it by our 400 pounds per linear inch, and then divide that by 2,000 to get tons, you'll see we get a number of 25.058 tons, or 25 tons. That's well within the capability of our 40-ton press, but you can also see that if I tried to do this as an 8-up die, I'm probably not going to have enough tonnage, or at least be right on the borderline of it. 25 tons, that's where we need to be. So there you have it. Calculating the tonnage is not at all difficult. It's going to allow you to optimize your processes, especially if you're trying to kiss cut to a delicate liner. It's also going to allow you to run just enough tonnage to actually cut the part. Remember, if we're not having to build the full tonnage of the press, there's no reason to. This is going to speed up our cycle times and put less wear and tear on the system. Thanks for watching this episode of Tech Tips. We'll look forward to seeing you again.